Hi, God bless you all, beloveds, wherever you are, I greet you all. Today, somebody bring me some particular topic and we discussed it and I clear everything to the person. And this moment, I decide to bring this topic to the line or media so that everybody can understand this thing very carefully, because this thing is boring a lot of people. What is the reason? Is all about tithe in the Bible. Tithe, to pay tithe. This thing is confusing a lot of people. They always talk about the pastors, where pastors are interested for the tithe. See, tithe does not choose by pastor himself, does not choose by the men of God. Tithe is chosen by God himself. Tithe is chosen by God himself for you to be prosper. Yes, if you want to be prosper as a Christian, if you want to be prosper, what you're supposed to do is how to know the meaning of tithes in the Bible. So tonight, or this moment, I am going to clear this thing for you very carefully so that you can understand it. And if you want to do it, you can know how to understand it and do it in a correct way for God to bless you, for your way to be prosperous. And let's go to Malachi chapter 3. Malachi chapter 3 and the verse 8 to 12. I will be passing through in it. I will not read detail, just I will be passing through it. If you read verse 8, it said, will a man rob God? Ye have robbed me, but ye say, where in we have robbed thee? And God said, in tithe and offering. There is a question here in the Bible. Say, did or will a man rob God? And the answer say yes. Where or where are they robbed me? And they say, through tithe and offering. What the Bible is want to clear here is that when you're supposed to give your tithe, but you are not doing it, that means you are robbed God. When you're supposed to give offering in the house of God, but you refuse, and you have it, but you refuse, that means you are robbing God. You have a tithe, you're supposed to give tithe, you're supposed to bring your tithe, but you refuse. Instead of you have it, but you refuse, that means you rob God. You rob God. And God is here asking questions. Did a man rob God? And they say, yes, you are robbing in tithe and offering. Now, when you read from that place, when you read verse 10, because of the time, if you read verse 10, God is saying here, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that they may be a meat in my house, and prove me that therewith, saying the Lord of hosts, if I will not open the windows of the heaven, so that I should pour the blessings which you may not have enough room to store it. You see here, God himself is talking about here. First, what is the meaning of tithe? Yes, what is the meaning of tithe? Tithe, the meaning of tithe is blessing or prosperity or grace, abundance of God blessing. And another way, the meaning of tithe is when you have a 10 sliver, when you have a 10 sliver, 9 belong to you and 1 belong to God. You have 10 sliver, 1 belong to God and 9 belong to you. And that 1 belongs to God is a blessing, abundance of blessing into your life, or return from God into your life. So God is saying here in the verse 10, Malachi chapter 3, from verse 8 to 12, but I'm dealing with the verse 8 to 10. God is talking in the verse 10 that prove me, do this, give your tithe, bring your tithe to my house, to test me or to prove me if I will not open the windows of heaven to pour you a blessing so that you may not have enough room to store it. You see, this is the promise of God, declaration of God himself. And the verse 8, God asks, will a man rob God? And the answer is here. Why or where did we rob God? And they say through tithes and offering. That means you're supposed to bring tithes, but you are not doing it. You're supposed to bring offering, but you are not doing it. Instead of you have it, that means you are robbing God. The verse 10 is here, is declared clearly by God himself that do this, bring all these things and test me, so that if I will not open the windows of heaven to pour you blessing, so that you may not have enough room to restore it. See, the meaning of this thing here is that simple. People are complaining that why pastors are interested for tithe because of the promise of God or the compulsory aspect of God himself for you or for your life to be prosperous. That is why they are interested. And the problem is that you, as the person that bring the tithe and the offering, as you are bringing this offering and tithe, do you understand it before doing it? If your answer is yes, then you receive the promise of God in through this thing you are doing. But if your answer is no, that means there's no blessing. You are doing the thing, but you will not understand what you are doing. So there is no blessing for it, for you to grab it. Now, see, because what you know, you have a power on it, but what you don't know, it have a power on you. See, the place you are so or offering your tithe is very, very important. The place you are so or you are putting your tithe and offering, it is very, very important. The reason why I say this, the Bible says many are called, but few are chosen. Few are choosing is talking about a specific calling. Many are called is talking about general calling. Now, some men of God, they are choosing by themselves. Some men of God, they are choosing by themselves, and some men of God, they are choosing by God himself. You understand? Now, when the person is choosing by God himself, that means God back him. Whatever he is doing, God backing him. God is the one directing him. When he says something and you do it, you will see the benefit of what he said, because he is choosing by somebody. So when you put your seed or your tithe in the altar of the person that choosing by God or that called by God, you see the benefit of that tithe or that offering you sow, because the person is choosing by somebody. So the person is backed by that God. He's working, he is doing now. So every tithe and every offering you are sowing there is a God to answer your tithe and your offering. But when the person chooses to do the work of God and you sow your tithe and your offering there, it will be difficult for you to receive the blessing behind that offering and tithe, because the person is choosing to do the work of God, not by God choosing him to do his work. See, choosing to do the work of God yourself is good, but God will not be back you like the person he himself choosing. So a person who is choosing by God, when that person take 1 hour to pray, God will still answer his prayer and use him. But you, as a person that choosing by yourself to do the work of God, you need to take 2 hours or 3 hours to pray for God to have a mercy on you. You see the difference? Now, the problem for many people, the reason why they are not receiving the blessing of tithe, the blessing of offering in the house of God, is that they are in some place when God does not choose that person. The person himself chooses himself to do the work of God. So for you to receive the blessing, be back of that seed or that title, it will be difficult for you. You need the grace of God to work for you. But the person who is chosen by God Himself, if you sow your seed and your title there, automatically you will receive the blessing and the favor behind that title and that offering. This is the reason why many people are complaining all the time that they are sowing the seed, they are sowing the title, those things, but there's no blessing coming out. So the pastors, they are just chopping their money. No, it's not like that. You have to understand what you are doing, and you have to know where you are sow that seed. Because this life, when you sow a seed in a bad land, it will not work for you. But if you sow a seed in a good land, it will work for you permanently. So for you, for the title and the offering to work for you, to see the hand of God to manifest in your life, you must know the kind of altar you sow your seed and your title before you can complain that seed and title, it is not working in your life. My brother, my sisters, this is the big learning for you today, to learn, to know what to do about your tithe and your offering. It is not all the authors that are chosen by God. Some authors are chosen by the men, and some authors are chosen by God Himself. If you know the authors that are chosen by God, the tithe and offering to work for you. But if you don't know, my brother, my sisters, you are just sow a seed in the land that will not produce a good result. God bless you this moment, wherever you are. God bless you. Peace. If this is the first time you come to Prosper Video, follow, like, share, comment for more. Follow my YouTube channel or subscribe to my YouTube channel to know more key to build up on yourself. This channel is all about impartment of positive key to change your life. God bless you wherever you are. Peace. Bye bye.